Okay, so welcome to another Math 9 video. In this video, we are going to look at how to use the Pythagorean theorem to find the area of a square when it is not just the area of the big square, it's one of the others. So just do this on the back of your paper, you just draw this out, sketch it out quickly, and then follow along with me. We are going to be looking at an example where we have a squared is going to be 9 centimeters squared, and then our c squared is 25 centimeters squared, and we want to find the area of this square down here. So how do we go about this? Well, the best place to start is I always start with saying a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I write out my formula so I know where I'm starting from. And now I start to fill in my formula. My a squared is going to be 9 centimeters squared. B squared, we're not sure what that is yet, so we're going to leave it as b squared. And now this time we know what c squared is. That's going to be 25 centimeters squared. Okay. Now where do we go from here? What we want to do is we want to get b by itself. We want to get b squared by itself. And when we are working with an equation like this, we can add, so we can add or subtract if, so if and only if we do it to both sides. Okay, so for this instance, I'm going to subtract 9 centimeters squared. And over here, I need to subtract 9 centimeters squared. All right, so I'm going to rewrite this. I'm going to say 9 centimeters squared minus 9 centimeters squared plus b squared is equal to 25 centimeters squared and then minus 9 centimeters squared. Okay, so from here, I can see that 9 and 9, well, those are going to cancel out. So I'm left, on my left-hand side, I'm left with b squared. On this side, 25 minus 9 is 16. So 16 centimeters squared. So the missing area, b squared, is 16 centimeters squared. Okay, so that's how we would find the area of the missing square when it's not c squared, when it's not just adding a and b together. Now, if we wanted to go one step further, what if we wanted to find the length of b? So we now have the area of this square here, but I want to know this length right here. I want to know how long this is. Well, since we have the area of a perfect square, and we know that we know that a length times by a length, so is the area of a square, so equals area, or a number squared equals the area, all we need to do is take the square root of our answer. So the square root of 16, which equals 4, that is this length right here. So this length right here is 4, right there. Okay, so that's just a couple of examples of how we would use the Pythagorean theorem to calculate areas and lengths.